Good morning. Today we're going to talk about writing equations of parallel and perpendicular lines. So just to refresh your memory, parallel lines never cross and they have the same slope, and perpendicular lines intersect, but they intersect in a right angle. So let's look at a couple of different things. So graph both of these on your calculator. Take a minute and pause and graph these on your calculator. Okay, so if you graphed it, you have the first one is 3x plus 4, so your y-intercept is 4, and your graph should be something like that, and it should be going, let me go ahead and graph that slope there. Oh, I'm trying to use my finger, and it's not doing too well. That's the first one right there, and then if you have 3x minus 5, should be down here, should be your y-intercept at negative 5, and it should be going parallel to that. So they have the same slope, so they're going to be parallel. Let's go on and look at the rule. Basically, they have the same slope. So let's look at these. Now graph both of these. Go ahead and hit pause and graph that. Okay, so once you graph that, you should see that 3 halves x plus 7 is probably going to be, well, I'm going to draw just a real quick xy axis. So 3 halves x plus 7, here's 7. Let's pretend to go over 3 and up 2. Probably right about there. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm going backwards. We should go up 3 and over 2. So go up 3 and over 2. So that should be your slope right there. Okay, and then you probably have a line that's going kind of like that. All right, and then if you have negative 2/3 minus 2, well, negative 2 is your y-intercept. And negative 2/3, let's say we go down to and over 3, just kind of make it go that way. Oops, I put a dot in the wrong spot. All right, so we go down 2, and then we go over 3 to the right, not the left. All right, and then once we intersect, they look like that, and they intersect in that right angle. Now, if you do this on your graphing calculator, it's not going to show as a right angle because your window is not a friendly window. So I will show you how to change your window if you want to do that on your calculator. But just take my word that they are perpendicular. All right, so there you go. There's the rule for that. Slopes of two separate lines have a product. So their slopes have a product of -1, meaning the first one was 2/3 and the other one was -3/2. All right, if you multiply that together, you get -6/6, which is -1. All right, and so you could also say they have slopes that are opposite reciprocals. So you can see that if you had one that was 1/4, the opposite reciprocal would be -4/1 or just -4. All right, let's play around with this. Write the equation of the line that's parallel to y equals -4x and goes through 0, -2. Now, we can use this. We know our slope is -4, and we know it goes through the point 0, -2. We can use this equation to find it. So we're going to put 0 in for x and -2 in for y. So -2 equals -4 times 0 plus b. We're really just going to solve for b. So we're going to get -2 is equal to 0 plus b. So b is equal to -2. So now we got to write that as an equation. Y equals -4x minus 2. Brings that in from over there. There's your equation. Okay, let's play around with another one. We'll write the equation of a line that goes through 4, -2 and is vertical. Oh, well, this doesn't really go with parallel and perpendicular, but we do need to remember some rules. If a line is vertical, it goes like that. What kind of slope is that? I remember it by doing this. I say it goes up and down, so it's undefined. Okay. And basically, if it goes up and down, it's undefined. It's just the equation x equals whatever the number is going on right there in the point. So in this case, x is equal to 4. And that's your equation. X is equal to 4. And if you had a line like that, think about it. All of your points would be 4. All of your points would have 4 for your X value. And let's just go on and talk about if it were a horizontal line. Let's pretend that this said horizontal. All right, we're just going to say horizontal. Well, horizontal looks like the horizon. Okay, the letter 0 is in horizon. Well, I mean the letter Z is also in the letter 0, in the word 0. So this would be the equation of y equals a number. So think about it. You could just put in this one would be y equals -2. That's your equation. Think about all the points on a line, y equals -2. Graph that and see what it looks like. So horizontal line, all the y values are -2. Okay, so your assignment is going to be on page 35 through 37, and you've only got about 6, 7 problems to do. So I am going to add that to the post here on Google Classroom so that you can watch that or look at that also. All right, have a great day.